It doesn't work! We have to think about another plan! Chikorita said, panting a little. Chris looked around for an answer, but he couldn't find one, except 2 robots at each side of the bomb. Huh? Chris said. He saw the 2 robots attached to the bomb. He walked to one of them and he asked, Are you going to escape? The bomb is about to explode. The robot only shook his head. Chris somehow felt a little sad because the robot lowered his head and closed his eyes. The other robot did the same, and that made Chris worried. Lucario was wondering what was Chris doing. What are you doing, Chris? He asked. Those robots can't escape from the bomb because their hands are attached to it. Lucario looked at one of the robots. He approached to him and tried to detach him. Detach works. But it didn't budge either. It felt like the robot was combined with the bomb and couldn't escape from the explosion. Chikorita and Mudkip approached them with confused faces. Is something wrong? Chikorita asked. Chris explained all to her. So, they are done for? Chris nodded slowly, then he tried to detach the same robot, but it was hopeless. The robot was stuck in his current situation, and nothing could help him now. His fate was already decided. Chris only fell on his knees, and he almost broke into tears. Just then a powerful thunder came from the clouds. It struck the bomb, destroying it in the process along with the 2 robots. So much for getting emotionally attached to them. Also, thunder is just noise. It can't destroy anything. It's just like... thunder is just a rumbling in the sky. Lightning is the actual electricity. Thunder is just, that thunder can't destroy bombs. Destroying it in the process, along with the 2 robots, the bomb became ash, and the rescue team backed away from the center. On the center of the clouds, a sparking yellow bird came down, flapping his wings. It was Zapdos. Also, if you destroy the bomb, wouldn't that cause it to explode? If I don't know if that gets, alright, okay, just turns into ash, whatever, along with the robots, but I mean, it has reactors and stuff, presumably. How does that, I mean, whatever, I'm criticizing the physics in the Subspace Emissary's World's Conquest, but, I don't know, it's just, it's stupid. Well, it was Zapdos. Oh, shit, Zapdos speaks. Okay, I'll give him fucking... Who has the guts to come here? The home of one of the 3 number 3 legendary birds. The yellow bird asked. His voice was echoing through the top of the mountain. Chikorita, Chris, and Mudkip backed away a little. We have come here to rescue Alakazam and his team, Mudkip said, shaking in terror. Alakazam? I don't know any Alakazam coming here. Huh? The 4 Pokemon said in unison. What do you mean you didn't saw him? Chris asked. I've only stole Shiftry, because he woke up my rage when he was in the Silent Chasm. But after I came here, those purple abnormalities began to invade my home. The rescue team looked at each other. What could have happened to them? Chikorita asked. If they got lost somehow? Mudkip asked. If they got lost somehow? Yeah, it's a good fucking question. Please, the day they can get lost, I'll dance inside lava! Chikorita joked. That's fucking funny, dude. Whew. Suddenly, a big explosion came from Zapdos' back. The electric bird Pokemon yelled in pain. Ah! I don't know, that was him yelling in pain. It's not part of the dialogue, I just thought I'd add it for... effect. And he fell on the ground from the unknown impact. What happened? Who did that? Chikorita asked. The 4 Pokemon looked around to find the source of the attack. It was... shit, I need to think of a good voice. I'll do, fucking... I'll do Mewtwo's different voice. It was me, General Al. General L? Chris asked. From the sky, a very shadowy figure came down with a very intense purple light surrounding all his body. His body couldn't be seen with a normal eye. The only thing the rescue team saw was only yellow mad eyes and a whole purple figure. What? Who the heck are you? Chris asked.
I'm General L, a high-rank soldier of the Primids.
He pointed at Zapdos.
I've come here because this bird destroyed the bomb to stole this place. But it was actually a good thing,
Mudkip said. Well, I mean, that's subjective, you know.
For us it was not,
General L stated.
Since he is out of cold. Since he is out of cold,
he's all out of cold. We got all sorts of hot here, but we're out of cold.
We shall take him with us and make him a powerful weapon for our deeds. We won't allow you to do such thing to Zapdos,
Mudkip said, standing in a fighting position. Yeah, even if he kidnapped Shiftry, he doesn't deserve that, Chikorita said. I quite agrees. That plan of yours is simply stupid and unnecessary. Unnecessary. We won't leave without a fight, Chris said.
If Chris wants to fight, I will fight along with him,
Lucario said, standing in a fighting position.
You little bastards, be that way and feel my wrath.
General L ran at the rescue team. Music, Wild Pokemon Battle, Diamond Pearl, fuck you. As soon as the battle started, General L charged a very odd-looking purple sphere. He fired it at Mudkip. He evaded it, but the sphere returned, and he was hit by it from the back. He yelled in pain, and he fell unconscious. That was quick. Mudkip! Chikorita yelled, approaching to Mudkip. How could you? Oh, she was saying that to General L. Okay, fair enough. She wasn't being a dick to her fucking half-dead team leader. She fired many razor leafs, but General L just stood there, receiving all the attacks. But it didn't do any effect at all, which astonished Chikorita. What? General L ran at fast speed to Chikorita. She yelled in terror, but Chris got in the middle and used Force Palm. Somehow it damaged greatly to General L.
Ah, you little brat,
General L said. Just as he was about to punch Chris in the face, Lucario interrupted him and used Force Palm too. General L crashed into a nearby wall, and he got up quickly. I thought they were on top of a mountain. Where the fuck are these walls coming from? And he got up quickly.
That's it.
General L stood still for a moment. Then he charged up a big purple sphere again. He fired it at Chikorita this time. She was still trying to revive Mudkip with a Reviver Seed. What the fuck is a Reviver Seed? And yelled in terror again. But Lucario got between her and the attack, and he tried to return it to his opponent with his hands. Eventually, he returned it to General L, who evaded it as the big purple sphere exploded in the wall. The wall at the summit of the mountain, of course. General L was in a hurry now. He was easily outnumbered, and he was getting weaker. But that was his whole plan all along. What, his whole plan was to lose? Alright.
You fools! You fell into my trap!
Again, yeah, sounds like a fucking trap. Again, he was glowing, and he made another big purple sphere. But this... Sorry, that was fucked up. But this was different than the last one. Lucario's ears perked up a bit, and he gasped.
Quick, disperse!
Lucario said. He grabbed Chris with his left hand, and Chikorita ran to the other side. But she realized that Mudkip was still laying unconscious on the ground. She turned and ran to grab Mudkip with her Vine Whip. But it was too late. General L fired a big purple beam within his hands. How do they know his hands? I mean, they can't see him. They just see eyes and a big outline of a figure or whatever. Within his hands, Chikorita and Mudkip were still in the way, but when the beam was about to hit them, Chris ran and pushed them aside at time. They ran to the other side to evade the attack. The beam was big, and it made a huge trail of destruction across his path.
Wait! It can't be! That beam!
Lucario asked and muttered to himself. Somehow, the beam was too familiar to him. He shook his head, and when he saw his opportunity to attack a clueless General L, he didn't hesitate, and he ran towards him. He quickly made a combo with punches, kicks, jabs, force palms, and finally an aura sphere. General L yelled in pain as every attack hit him. Then he was all weak, and he fell in the ground in defeat. The battle ended, and the crowd cheered for our heroes. Music stops. What fucking crowd? They're at the top of a mountain.